Hey guys, it's Beck, and today I'm going to be filming a huge empties. Basically, I've been collecting these products for a few months, and I'm sick of seeing them in my room, so I want to dump them out. Please excuse my hair. It's really hot here today, and my hair's at a really awkward length, and so I've just chucked it up into this messy ponytail thing. But I guess I'm going to jump right into the empties. This is in no particular order. I'm just going to pull out of the basket and we'll see where we go. So this is a bit of a soft touch by BX Earth. This is an Australian product, and this is in jojoba and peach, and it smells honestly like the most nicest thing. This is the product. It's just a really nice body wash. It did not give much of a lather and is really runny. So if you like more of a thick lathering body wash, this probably isn't the scent for you. But I really liked it, and it's expensive, so I don't know if I would run out and repurchase it again, but it's alright. The next thing I have is the Batiste Dry Shampoo. This one is in the medium and brunette. The shampoo itself worked really well. I really liked Batiste, but the color didn't work for me. It was too brown for my hair. And even though I have brown hair, my hair has more reddish tones, and I don't know if you can see that, but it's really quite dark. I used it up, but yeah, it was really hard. I felt like it was all on my forehead and around my edges and all over my hair ties. But the product itself was nice, but I probably wouldn't pick it up again in this shade. The next thing I have here is a staple for me. This is just the Organic Care Normal Balance conditioner. This is my go-to staple when I don't have anything else. Love this. It just smells like shampoo, and conditioner, the shampoo as well. They don't really have an overpowering scent, and the packaging for this is all made out of recyclable material, so that's really cool. The next thing I have here is the Clear and Clear Essential Moisturizer. This is by Johnson & Johnson's. It was alright. I have really bad skin, and so sometimes I find Clean and Clear is a bit harsh. I used the whole set, which will come across in the basket sooner or later, but I don't know, this moisturizer was really runny, and so it was alright for the morning. I didn't really like it for night, but it was okay. The next thing in the basket is some Dettol Healthy Touch hand sanitizer. I don't know, I use this to sanitize my hands, so it's nothing special. It's hand sanitizer. The next thing in here is this Palmolive detangling spray. This is just in the kids packaging. This one was in rose. I really did not like the smell of this at all. It worked. I did have a problem. Now it works slightly. I really had a problem with the sprayer. It wouldn't spray a mitt. It was just spraying a stream, which is a problem because then you have a chunk of wet hair, and I was not about that, but it was alright. The next thing in here I've got is the Libra Get Fresh Body Wash. This was alright. It worked. It kind of had a weird smell, but if you have sensitive skin, this is pH balanced. Again, this is super expensive for the amount you get. This is 150 ml, and I think it's nearly $10 here in Australia. So there are better soaps out there. I probably won't repurchase this one. The next thing I've got here is the Dove Go Fresh Moisturizing Cream 48-hour pomegranate and lemon scent deodorant. I don't know. It's a Dove brand. It's deodorant. This one leaves crazy white marks though, so if you are not a fan of the white marks or that really bugs you, probably don't go for this Dove brand. The Rexona is probably a better brand for you. The next thing I'm grabbing out of the basket is this Woman's Multivitamin Vita Gummies for adults. These taste so bad. It's ridiculous. But I finished them up. Oh, even the smell of the packet is gross. They just look like little tubes. I don't really know if they did anything, so I can't tell you much about those. This is the original source skin quench, packed with natural oils, all-in-one moisturizing shower gel in blackcurrant. I really like these original source shower gels. This one was a scrubby one, like, so it had, I'm not entirely sure what was in it, like the bits that made the scrubby effect. I'm pretty sure it wasn't the plastic ones though. I really like all of these. Like, they smell really nice, they lather really well, and they're really nice on my skin. The next thing I've gotten here is the Wax Away wax strips. These are the ready to use ones. I use these on my brow, or I guess that's the only place I use them. Sometimes I'm doing it on my upper lip. They're alright. Like, these ones actually hurt so bad to pull off, even though I got the sensitive ones. They still hurt so bad, so I don't know. They're alright, I guess. The next thing I've gotten here is Panadol Rapid, and this is just in that little pocket form thing, so you get 10 capsules. I love these things because they're so, like, compact. Like, if you're carrying a little clutch or you've just got your wallet, like, they fit really easily into that. The next thing I've gotten here is this New Balance Mango Daily Moisturizer, and I loved this stuff. Like, it smelled really nice. It's got oats in it, and it kind of smelled a bit like mango porridge. So if you're not into that smell, but it smelled so good, like, it just smelled really refreshing. And I've used up the entire thing. Like, there's literally nothing left in this. But this was so thick, and like, the more you put on, the more it seemed to soak into your skin, and like, it was just so nice to rub in. The next thing I've got is another product in that Clean and Clear range. This is just the essential oils. This is the toner. It's a blue, like an all blue toner. Like, it's not one that you shake or anything to, like, combine. There are products that I like better than this, so I probably won't run out and buy it again. The next thing I've got here is this, I think it's called N-Spa. It's the Mango Fragrance Body Mist. These were available at Coles, which is a grocery store here in Australia, and I don't know if you can still get them because I've been looking since I finished this, and I haven't seen them. So if you know where you can get these, please, please, please tell me in the comments below, because this smelled incredible. It was like spraying like a raw mango all over yourself, and it was so nice. It didn't last long, but it's a mist, so I wasn't expecting, like, you know, all day wear. But yeah, no, I really, really liked this. The next thing I have got in my basket is this L'Oreal Elvive Fiberology shampoo and conditioner pair. This is the one that's designed to make your hair thicker. I mean, it says right in the market, visibly thickens hair. I already have crazy thick hair, and so I'm not really totally sure why I picked these up, or whether my mom picked them up and she didn't like them, but I honestly didn't notice, like, a thicker hair. I will say I have really curly hair, and, like, as you can see in the back here, like, this stuff made my hair so frizzy and tangly, and it was just really hard to use. But I mean, if you have thin hair, give it a try, because you never know, it might work. The next thing is the last product in the Clean and Clear range. This is like the cleansing foam wash. This one's like a liquid to foam. I really, really don't like liquid to foam. Like, it really bugs me because I don't feel like you're getting a good clean, which is odd, but it just, like, because it was really thin, like, you pump it and you scrub it on your face, and this didn't work well with my face brush either. Like, it just didn't, lather very nicely at all, because once it had gone to foam, it just kind of like melted on your skin. So I definitely will not be repurchasing this one again. The next thing I've gotten here is this Playboy. I really don't know what it's called. It's just like the body spray deodorant mist thing. It's not really at all deodorant, and it's not really a body spray. Oh well, it says on here perfume deodorant. I mean, it's not a deodorant. Like, it definitely. This is something I would just like chunk in my bag for uni. You know, spray in the bathroom if it's gross, or just a quick touch up. I don't know. It smells nice. It's really intense though. Like, really. Like, I don't really know what the scent is. Like, it doesn't really say a scent. This just smells like, those people when you get on public transport, it's just like overwhelming perfume. That is what this smells like. The next thing I've gotten here is the Marzena No More Facial Hair Minimalizing Treatment. These are just, again, like wax strips, like the ones I showed earlier. And like, I tend to do my like upper lip, maybe my brow. Like, sometimes I get like a bit of peach fuzz here, and because I have really light skin and really dark hair, like sometimes I wax that away, but I did not like these ones. And the waxing bit was really fun, like it didn't hurt my skin, but the scent of this was disgusting. Like, I don't know what the scent is. It was so gross. And like, it's hard to explain, but like, it didn't break me out or anything, but it didn't really, like, it worked, but it just left my skin feeling weird and gross. So I probably won't buy this brand again, but this wax strip worked like a wax strip. I don't know what more to say about this. The next thing I've got in here is my go-to deodorant. This is just the Rexona Hypoallergenic. Like, I guess this is like the no scent one, just because it's like the hypoallergenic scent. But yeah, this is my go-to. Like, it doesn't leave white marks. It doesn't have, like, if you put on perfume or other deodorant, or something in your hair that smells nice, this doesn't really like affect that scent. So I really like that, and this is like, I've already repurchased this, so that's great. Oh, the next thing I've gotten here is another N-Spa body mist. This one is just in the raspberry scent. Again, this smells so good, and I'm so bummed out that I can't buy the body mist. So yeah, if I can find it, definitely be a repurchase. The next thing I've gotten here is the Cousins Imperial Leather Original Talcum Powder, Baby Powder, whatever you call it. I am like a lover of talcum powder. Like, it's really hot where I live here in Australia, and so talcum powder is always a must for your shoes, for your hair, for your body, whatever. I just really like the scent. It's just really like nostalgic for me, and so I tend to buy this one, but any talcum powder works fine. The next thing I've got is a Shea handmade product. This is probably a product that you can't get anywhere else, because like, it's a family small company. But have a look online, because I really don't know. This is fruit salad or fruity perfume, and this smells incredible. Like, it doesn't wear long, because again, it's all natural handmade products, so it doesn't have the chemicals that allows it to stay all day. But for the first few hours that you're wearing this, is so good. And this company's really good too, because if you take your bottles back, you can get like a half price refill. So that's what I'll be doing with that one. The next thing I've got in here is this Red Seal Herbal Toothpaste. It just looks like this. I have such a big problem with toothpaste. It like hurts my so bad. This probably still isn't my like holy grail toothpaste, just because I'm not entirely sure like how well it's actually cleaning my teeth. But it's nice. It doesn't, like, I really like about this one, it doesn't have that really strong minty taste or smell. Yeah, I don't know. It says, like, on the packaging, it's paraben-free herbal and mineral toothpaste. I don't know. It's toothpaste. Pick whichever one you like. The next thing I've gotten here is the Sex and the City Love. Oh, I don't know if you can even read that. Not at all. Anyway, it's the Sex and the City Love perfume. I don't like this. I smelled it the other day when someone was wearing it, and I was like, oh my god, that's so strong and so intense. It was the weirdest thing because I remember like not minding this. Like, I like really quite perfumey scents, and I think like this had that. So I don't know if my like thoughts on perfume is changing, but I don't think I'll revert to this just because I've changed my mind about liking the scent. The next thing I've gotten here is the Banana Boat 30 Plus Sport Sunscreen. I mean, it's sunscreen. Banana Boat is a really good brand. I don't know why it's 30 plus. Probably because I was using this on my face. Like, I tend to just go for 50 plus sunscreen. I don't know, it's sunscreen. You can't really go wrong. This one is really thick and quite slimy too. So if you do want to put this on your face and you want to wear makeup, I would probably buy like a Neutrogena or a Nivea, one that's designed for your face as opposed to this. The next thing I've gotten here is this Natural Cosmetics in Light Foundation. This is another all natural company. This was interesting. At first, it seemed really, really nice, but then after about like an hour to maybe 3 hours wearing it oxidized so badly. Like, the color changed. It was like melting off. It got clumpy and like bubbly, and it was just the worst thing to wear. Like, it was so hard to wear. I did force myself to use it all up, but in the end I think I was just using it for like little bits of concealer or mixing it with other foundations. I really like the color range in this like brand, but like they had a wide variety of color range. So if you could find the one that works for you, and if it doesn't oxidize on your skin, then it might be really nice. I will say it had such a good pump. Like, that was probably the only good thing going for it. And so I probably will actually, I take that. I will definitely not buy this again. The next thing I've gotten here is just an Avon body powder. This is the Far Away scent. Again, it's a body powder. Like, I'm not fussy, although I didn't particularly like this one. Like, it just smells really, really girly and it's really strong, but it's a body powder. I don't really know what else to say about that. The next thing I have is a Hygiene Body Piercing Aftercare Spray. This one is just from the place where I got my neck pierced, which I don't actually have anymore. Like, it's grown out. Like, I got that over 2 years ago. And this was just been sitting around. Like, I used the final bit on my ears, like, I don't know when, but it was just sitting around, and I thought, like, I went to use it the other day, and then I was like, ew, that's kind of gross, like, it's so old, and then I realized it was empty. Like, I had been storing an empty bottle in my dresser for goodness knows how long, but it was a nice spray. I would just recommend using the one that the piercer suggests you, or one that you're used to using, but it was alright for what it was. The next thing I've gotten here is an e.l.f. mineral face primer. I love this primer. Like, I also have the package of, like, obviously the one that I bought to replace this, so it's a definite repurchase for me. It's not very expensive. I think it's like $7 or $8. It comes in all different types too. Like, this one just is the like flawless finish, like fills in lines and pores one. It is very silicone-y, but it goes on really nice. There's a brightening one and an illuminating one, and I think a whitening one. Like, there are so many of these. In Australia you can get e.l.f. at Kmart and maybe Target. I'm not too sure about Target though. But yeah, I mean, you don't get much in the bottle. Let me see. Okay, so you get 48 ounces or 13.7 grams. I mean, so it's probably like 10 to 20 uses depending on how much you use it. It's in a really nice bottle. Like, it looks quite nice. It does also come with like a massive like clear lid, which I've lost. But yeah, it's an alright for like a really cheap drugstore primer. It is pretty good. The next thing I have in here is actually one of my favorite concealers. This is the Rimmel London Perfect Match Concealer. I have the shade 010 Ivory. This is so orange. Like, I just need to get a different shade. Like, it doesn't match me at all. Like, since I bought this, like, I've just bought different concealers just because there are so many out there to try now. Like, it's hard to, stick to the one, but I really like this. Although the brush, like when you're about halfway in the tube, the brush gets really gross. Like, mine's not too bad actually, but it just gets a bit like clunky. But I guess you could wash it. I guess I'm way too lazy for that actually, but it's a nice concealer if you can find a shade that matches you. The next thing I've got here is a deodorant. This is the Rexona Clinical Protection, and let me tell you, I hated this. First of all, it's so expensive. It's like $25. They do come in a few different scents. This one's just shower clean, but this was gross. Like, it's a turn up gel one, so you turn it up and a few like gel comes out the top here. But I felt sweaty. Like, it didn't like wick away the sweat. It didn't really stop odor. It was sticky. This was the grossest thing, and I had such high hopes for this. So this is a definite no from me. The next thing I've got in here is a Nivea Repair and Protection SPF 25 lip balm, and again, the case that the new one came in. So definite repurchase. I love this stuff. Like, it's so easy and nice. Just like whack on your lips before makeup, at night, whenever. Like, it's such a nice lip balm, and as you can see, like, it's really used up. Like, that's it's wound all the way up. Yeah, I love this stuff. Like, it's so nice. They have changed the packaging. Like, the shape of the tube has changed. I noticed the other day. So yeah, just keep that in mind if you're looking for that. The next thing I've got is the Nude by Nature Pawpaw Ointment. This came in a set that I got maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and it's not actually empty, but it's so, like, it's probably at least half, maybe 3/4 full, but it's so gross now. Like, and it's so, like, it's all split and liquidy. Like, I don't know if you can see that. Like, I'll put some on my hand, but it's all split and liquidy. Like, you don't want to be wearing that. Like, that's really gross. So I'm just checking it out. I don't know if I really liked it. Like, I clearly didn't use it that much, but yeah. Also, it smells so bad now. I don't know if it smelled like that originally, but I am not going to be putting that really on my body again. The next thing I have in here is some Cultural Day and Night new formula, like cold and flu tablets. I really don't know why this is in here. Clearly, I finished it, and I was like, I'll put that in my empties. It was a cold and flu tablet. I don't know. Get which one works for you. The next thing I've got here is a Veet Natural Hair Cream Removal. This is nice. It works. The smell is gross, but, you can get over that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what I use this for, because typically I don't buy this stuff. So I really don't know why I bought this. Maybe it was given to me. I don't know. It was nice. The next thing I've gotten here is, the last of that Clean and Clear set. This is the Fast Cleaning Spot Gel. This is just like really high salicylic acid, like spot treatment, like blemish control. I did really like this, like out of that whole set. This comes with pretty much all their sets now, and I've purchased a different set, like a different clean and clear set, and it came with this as well. And I was so happy because I really did like this. Like, it's just it does reduce the symptoms in 4 hours, so it was really nice. Like, I tend to use this more than the other things in the set, but yeah, this is a really nice spot treatment. I don't know if you can buy this separately. I haven't seen it here in Australia, but probably on the internet you can buy this. The next thing I've got is another Nivea Repair and Protection. Oh, this is the old packaging, and this is the new packaging. So they definitely did change this. I love this stuff. It's great. The next thing I've got here is an e.l.f. Oh, it's called Wet Gloss. I was like, what? It's called Wet Gloss Lash and Brow Gel. I'm going to show you really close. I don't know if you can see that, but it's so disgusting now. Like, there's mascara and like brow product, and it's all brown and like gross. It's not really empty though, but yeah, this is gross. This is like $3, and it's such a good product. Yeah, it's just like clear gel. It's such a nice product, and it works really well. Yeah, and you can buy it at Kmart here in Australia, but I would definitely put this on, like, if you do any kind of makeup, put this on your list. Like, it's such a good product. I'm always replacing these, like, have them everywhere. It's like, honestly, one of my holy grail products. The next thing I've gotten here is the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse in Classic Ivory Light 2. This isn't quite finished. You can see it wasn't the perfect match for me because it's a really orangey. I did like it though. Like, it went on really well. It didn't blend very well, like with other makeup. Like, it went on your face really well, but then if you tried to put like contour or blush or anything, like, it didn't sit right, and so it was a bit hard to wear. But if you like just wanted a little bit of coverage without like a full face of makeup, it would be a really, really nice product. The next product I've got is another perfume. This one's not quite empty, but it's got a really like awkward sprayer, and so I can't get it out. It's just the Dance with Exhumium perfume. It's just like a chemist one. It's a very old lady perfume, but I liked it. It was really nice. The bottle is super heavy and really bulky too, so that's that. The next thing I've got is another perfume. This is the Jolie Chat. It's just like a little kid's perfume, and my mom actually bought me this because it was I don't have the bottle, but it was in the shape of a cat, and so she just thought that was funny. This was like a flowery one. It was nice. It was a little kid's perfume, so it wasn't strong, it didn't wear well, but it was a funny joke between my family and me. The next thing I've gotten here is a CoverGirl mascara. I can't tell you anything about it other than it's black, and it was such a good mascara. This is so old, by the way. Like, I wouldn't be game to put this on my face now because I would probably get so sick. But the brush is really cool. Like, it's got a bend and like really nice bristles. And I don't think they make this anymore, so I really don't know where you can get it. But yeah, it's a CoverGirl mascara. The next thing I've got is a Starlight concealer. This is like a stick concealer, like it winds up. It's again, like, it's such a yellow tone for me. I have the worst. Like, I mean, it blends out okay. It's quite sticky, and so it's not like. Also, I think this is $1, so keep that in mind. And I definitely stole this from my sister. Or she gave it to me, I really don't know, but it's a really sticky consistency, but it's a good, like, fact that it's got, like, I mean, this is kind of gross, but, you know, you can, yeah, I don't know, it's like $1 too, you can buy it at Woolworths, Kmart, like, it's such a cheap product, so I guess it's nice for what it is. Oh, the next thing I have another one of those. This one is actually in a different color, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, one's in 180 and the other one is in 870. So I don't really know what that means. So clearly I liked it enough to repurchase. Oh yeah, you can definitely tell that one is a lot different. Although the numbers don't really correlate. Clearly I liked it enough to buy it again. Although I haven't repurchased it since then. I don't know. I think I like the way that this comes for like a drugstore. It comes in the tube, like lipstick bullet form. So I think I like that more. I actually liked the concealer. The next thing I have in here is a Thin Lizzy 6-in-1 professional powder. Now this is in light. Now let me tell you, it's like a compact. This is supposed to be like a mineral foundation, and this is so dark. When I bought this was the lightest shade they had, and I ended up giving, like, it came with like a bunch of other things, and I'd already used this one, so I kept it, but I ended up giving the rest of it away. This was so dark, like I honestly could not wear this. Like, it's got a mirror there and what have you, but this is so dark. I couldn't wear this. I think I ended up using it as like a contour or a bronzer. Also very, very sparkly. And so had it been my right shade, I don't think I would have like loved to shove it all over my, like, to put it all over my face anyway, just because the amount of sparkle was in this. So I didn't like this, but if it matches your skin, like, it was an alright product. Like, the product was good, but the range and the fact that it was so sparkly wasn't for me. The next thing I have in here is a bunch of nail polish. This one is an Avon Nail Wear Pro in the color I don't know what color it is. It's like this bluish green sparkle. It doesn't say the color anymore. Like, the sticker's kind of worn off, and so like I don't know if you can read the color, but it was really nice. It's definitely all gone. Like, you can see, kind of like, well, I can see through the bottle, like, it's all gone, and which is rare for me because I really don't ever paint my nails just because of my like uni and my job and stuff. And so I must have really liked this one. Um, from what I can tell, like, I really love Avon nail polishes. They do smell Thai heaven. Like, so if you're not a fan of that nail polish, then this is definitely not the brand for you. The next one, I really can't tell you what brand it is, but I can tell you it's just like a lilac blue. But I can tell you it was just one of those like cheap sets that are designed for kids, and I actually got this because, like, I wanted to try those like Pinterest hacks, like the tie-dye nails and like the ones where they like scrape it across with like the other finger. That didn't work out too well. But the nail polish was okay. I think we got like 12 of them for like $3, and so it was okay for what it was. And the last two are a base coat and a top coat, and these are just the base coat and top coat that came along with these nail polishes. So again, like, I really can't tell you what brands they are. Or like, I mean, the base coat and top coat was really good. These were just okay. It's cheap nail polish. The next thing I have is another Sex and the City perfume. That actually came with the bigger one that I showed earlier. This is like to get you to buy the other scents. This one's Diva, and I really didn't like this. Like, it just wasn't for me. It's really florally, and I'm not a fan. But it was a nice perfume, I guess. I have two more perfumes. I must have been going crazy with the perfume. This one is a City Rush perfume, and it's an Avon brand. This, again, is just like, think like Chanel No. 5, but cheaper. Like, that's this kind of perfumey scent. And this one was given to me as a gift. It's Yellow Diamond. And again, it's like, oh, this one is more cologne-y. Like, it's still very perfumey, but it's very strong and very kind of masculine. But it's got like a cute little yellow diamond lid. The next product is a Lush product. I really couldn't tell you what this was, and I'm thinking if... Oh, it totally says on there, just solid shampoo bar, and that's exactly what I was gonna say it was. That's probably the only thing I buy from Lush, as my house doesn't have a bath, which is devastating, so I can't buy bath bombs, but I really do like their solid shampoo bars. The next thing is a mascara. This is a Beauty Style mascara. It's got black on one end, which, like, the brush is just very simple, very basic, and blue glitter on the other end. I bought this for a costume one time and then decided that I really, really liked it, and so I kept using it, and I was just all empty, but it was nice. It was kind of funny, actually. The next thing I have is this, I don't know what you call it, like nail file, I guess, but it's just one of those ones with like buff and polish and shape and smooth. It's just like all worn out, like it all feels the same now, and so I don't think it's going to be very effective, so I'm just chucking that out. The next thing I've got is a candle, which is the Airwick Great Fragrance Candle in Mountain Berry Blossom. It says that it burnt for 25 hours. It probably did, but it didn't burn very evenly. It like did the whole like burn down in the middle and not around the sides, so that was a bit of a bummer. But yeah, it was a nice candle. The next thing I've got is some Feminine Fresh, like personal hygiene wipes. I use these to clean my menstrual cup or just to freshen up when you're out and about. I'm really bummed that this is like one big packet though. It would be so much better if they were like individually wrapped wipes, but you know, they're nice enough, they're flushable, they're wipes. The next thing I've got is a sample pack of the Kleenex new level of clean flushable wipes, and again, same purpose. This one was individually wrapped, which was nice, but again, like, it's a flushable wipe. It's nice. The next thing I've got is a Kleenex to go packet. These are just like the pocket or wallet sized ones. They look like this. These are really nice. The only downside is they kind of look like pads, like the shape of them and the way they open, like sanitary pads, sanitary towels, whatever you call them. So if you do just leave them on your desk, like some people give you the weirdest look, but I really like them. There's 8 tissues, I think. Yeah, so 8 tissues in each pack, which is like a nice amount if you're like ill. But yeah, so they're really cool. The next product I have in here is exfoliating bath gloves. These are the Target brands. They're exfoliating gloves. They're not in here, so I don't know if this is the packet. Like, if I used them, I really couldn't tell you. And let me tell you, the last few products I have in here are like face wipes, like cleansing, makeup removing cloths for your face. Now, I have been trying to find like my holy grail wipe, and I have gone through so many wipes and so many different brands, and I still am yet to find my holy grail. So I have so many. So let's just quickly go through them. The first one is the Yes to Cucumbers Age Refresh. These are really nice wipes. They didn't do a great job of taking off your makeup, but I really liked the scent. So just for a refresh, they're really nice. The next one is the Nivea Pure Effect 3-in-1 Daily Deep Cleansing Exfoliating Wipes. These were nice. They did do a good job of taking off your makeup, but the fabric on the tissue was just so, like, the cloth was just so rough because it was the exfoliating one. So if I could find, like, this cleanser, like the solution in the non-exfoliating, I might give those a try. The next one is the Simple Age Refining ones. I really don't remember these, so I guess they were okay. Like, I don't remember liking them, but I don't remember hating them either. The next ones I've got is the 4-in-1 Coles cleansing wipes. These do actually do a surprisingly good job of taking off your makeup. Like, they don't do a, like, you know, if you have really solid eye makeup on or something, like, you have to scrub a bit. But that, like, I think that's the same with every kind of makeup cloth like this. I will just say I really like the wetness of these ones. Like, they're not too dry and they're not too wet. So that was really nice. The next one I've got is a Neutrogena makeup remover cleansing towelettes. They just look like this. This is the light blue packet one. These are pretty good. Now, these are specifically designed just to take off your makeup, so there's not really much benefit in them. Also, a bit expensive for my liking, but they're really nice, and I would definitely purchase these again. The next ones I have is the Garnier refreshing makeup remover wipes. Again, these ones were really nice. These were a bit dry though. Like, if they were wetter, I would definitely purchase them again, but they're really nice cloths. The next one I've got is just like a baby wipes. Now, this is not really great for your face, but like for taking off swatches on your arm or your hand or just refreshing, they're quite nice. The next set I have is another Neutrogena, and this is the makeup remover cleansing towelette, but it's in the night. I nearly said nice calming. It's in the night calming solution, which I did like better than the other ones. Like, just these ones just smelled better and they were slightly wetter, which was nice. The next one I have is the Body Shop Tea Tree cleansing ones. These hurt my skin so bad. Like, I don't know if the concentration of tea tree was so high, like too high for my skin or what have you. Like, my skin just doesn't like tea tree, but these hurt my skin so bad and I ended up with so many breakouts. So these ones just aren't for me. The next ones I've got are the Johnson's Face Care Daily Essential Moisturizing Facial Cleansing Wipes. These ones are a bit dry for my liking, but they did a really, really nice job of taking off all your makeup, which was so nice. The next ones I've got are these True Essential Cleansing Facial Wipes. I really, really do like this True brand. It goes well with my skin. Like, it just does a good job. And I also so much like this packaging. Like, it has like one of these plastic bits, but this bit is like solid plastic, just like the Yes to Cucumber ones. This is not even cucumber. This is blueberry. Yes to Blueberry ones, or Yes to brand, which just keeps the cloth so much more like moist as you go through the packet. Also, this is quite a big packet too, so that was a nice thing. And my favorite ones that I've tried so far are these Biore or Biore Deep Daily Cleansing Pore Wipes, and these ones did such an amazing job at just cleansing your skin and taking off your makeup. Now, this is the lazy way, and you should definitely be washing your face, but if you don't, or you miss out on a day and you just want to take your makeup off, these are the best ones I found so far, so I'll definitely be repurchasing them. And that is the end of my empties. Thank you so much for watching this Empties video. If you enjoyed it, please give me and this video a big old thumbs up, and let me know what products you think I should try or what other videos you think I should make in the comments down below. I hope you're having a good day, and I'll see you next video. Bye!